So many of us have had this feeling like something was off, something wasn't right. And so then you choose to take that to your partner and you say, look, I have this feeling that something's not right. What's going on? Or you may choose not to talk about it, right? Maybe you look for evidence, whether that means looking through the search history or rifling through drawers or keeping your eyes open just to see if there's some validation of your feelings. And at this juncture, there are so many ways that it could go. But what I want to talk about here is that so many victims of betrayal trauma, they decide to just think that it's them. Like, I'm the one being crazy. I'm being jealous. I'll just stop and I'm going to choose to trust because that's the right thing to do. So they swallow down these intuitive feelings and blame themselves and say, you know what? It's my insecurities coming into play. I'm going to take the high road here. I'm going to choose to do, love, serve, forgive, all of that stuff. I'm going to do mind over matter. There's no reason for me to think that he's doing these bad things. I'm just being anxious. Maybe I need to take medication. A lot of women think that. Whatever it is, I'm just going to choose to trust this person. It can actually feel really good. You can flood your body with really good hormones at that point, and then those feelings kind of go away. It's a form of bypass, and you choose to trust instead of choosing to trust yourself. And then a little bit later, or a lot later, sometimes you find out that you were right, that you had a reason not to trust, that there was betrayal happening. And because, you're not only dealing with betrayal trauma at that point, but you're also dealing with you're feeling like maybe you betrayed yourself, which is really hard. Then you're also not just dealing with the betrayal, but you're also dealing with his lying and gaslighting and blame shifting and financial abuse and sexual coercion. And there's all of these other forms of abuse involved. And then what happens next is you really want to tell your partner about it. You want to say, did you realize how much you hurt me? All of these mental gymnastics that I had to do. Instead of following through with my intuition, I went through all of these thoughts to try and trust you. And it was so painful. So now victims are grappling not only with the fact that they feel like they've betrayed themselves and they've been betrayed, but also sort of feeling betrayed by maybe religious scripts or societal scripts that say that if they love, serve, and forgive, things will work out, because they've also put their trust in those. So then you also feel betrayed by maybe your community or your church or other places that have told you these things. And then comes maybe minimization, maybe from him, maybe from his family, maybe from clergy, maybe from a therapist, that it actually wasn't that bad, or he just used porn. It wasn't actually infidelity. And he's really a good guy. And we don't know why you're so traumatized. If you're traumatized by this minor things, and yeah, he lied to you, but we don't see what the big deal is. So then you're betrayed by helping professionals that you go to for help. This is so hard. All of these things that happen. But I just want you to take a moment and realize that you are an amazing person. That you tried your best. You tried to follow professional advice. You tried to follow the general advice, good advice of society. You tried to trust your partner. You tried to do the right things. And someone took advantage of that. And that really, really hurts. It's so deep and on so many levels. And then you've been betrayed on so many levels. You know that you value trust. You know that you value relationships. And that was all absolutely squandered. It's so hard. You might think that you did all of this in vain, but I want you to think the opposite. That you are so strong and so brave, and you acted within your values and you did the best you could. And that shows how amazing of a person you are. You are incredible. You are powerful, and we love you. Listen to the BTR.org podcast for more.